Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday vlog where we discuss things going on with the channel, current events, tech news, and headlines. Starting on Monday, we have the test server update notes for Just Survive, where lower tier weapons have been completely removed. You will now upgrade the weapon by breaking other weapons down. Lower tier body armor was also removed, but you'll still be able to find the Kevlar vest in the environment as well as make the plated armor. Changes were made to the storage containers to where you can only have 20 per foundation. So if you want more storage space, you simply just make another foundation. Also, we had changes made to the walls in that lower level graphic settings would then allow for holes to appear in that stone wall. So those changes were made along with other fixes. You can see all those details in the top right hand corner with that link. Also guys, I wanted to mention that I am now participating on Steemit, or the Steem Blockchain. Two different applications that I'm using there would be DTube and Steemit. Steemit is a blog platform and DTube is a video platform, and I believe this could be the future for the internet in that we are able to participate on there and earn cryptocurrency, which means that we could see the elimination of advertising. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't sponsor or do affiliate links or other types of sponsorship. However, I think that the blockchain idea or concept is growing. And I think that the DTube platform being on the blockchain will allow them to have the infrastructure to support high volumes of videos and activity, which is one of the things that makes it difficult for YouTube competitive platforms. And that is, on YouTube, 400 hours of content is uploaded every minute. That's a lot of infrastructure, but I think the Steemit blockchain can support it. So you guys can check out my channels there by going to the link I'll post down below. Yes, my name on there is BuzWeaver YouTube. If you don't keep your password secure or keep it off site or backed up, and what happened was I ended up deleting Firefox entirely to fix some issues I was having with some script errors, and didn't back up my ID or the ID or my password, and they can't recover them. So if you guys do start a Steemit account or a DTube account, which work synergistically, just create a Steemit account and that will work with DTube. Make sure you keep that password, because once it's gone, it's gone. It cannot be salvaged. The Steemit team can't restore it. So if you decide to go that way, do so. But I really feel that the Steemit platform right now is going to be the future of social media. On Monday, the news came out about Vanessa Trump, the wife of Donald Trump Jr., who happened to open a letter with a powdery substance inside. Her mother and another individual were there with her. They were sent for medical treatment. It was later discovered that it was in fact just cornstarch. However, the lasting traumatic effects were nothing to joke at, which people took immediately to the social media to be able to then harp on the Trump family. So without a doubt, one of the biggest stories this week is the Parkland shooting, a tragedy with over 17 lost lives. The debate, of course, is going to always continue about the safety of our school systems as well as gun control. And if you go back to my earlier videos, you'll see that as an individual who covers this topic on the Second Amendment, I am a gun owner myself. I have a license to conceal carry, as well as having had NRA training from an instructor at a facility near where I live. So this topic is always close to me because, first off, I have nieces and nephews who are in school, so that's a major concern for me, as well as an individual who participates in the gun community at certain levels. And so friends of mine will always come to me and ask me questions. Now, if you go back into my earlier videos, you'll see that I've covered the topic of the Second Amendment, as well as having attended two separate rallies here in Georgia at the Capitol. Now, that aside, let's discuss the fact that this can be a major concern, but what we're looking at here probably is a mental health issue. And this individual clearly showed signs of being a troubled youth. Now, we don't know all of the details right now because it's still early into the investigation. As of this recording, it is actually Thursday, so we are still learning more about this. President Trump has come out and spoken to the American people as well as to the victims of the family. He will be making an appearance down in Parkland, Florida. So I hope that a lot of lessons will be learned here. It is tragic. There was a peace officer, armed peace officer on this campus. The campus holds over 4,000 students. So there's multiple buildings and it's an incredibly large area for just one particular officer to try to cover. So the debates, the discussions, the topics will continue. Gun control will continue to be an issue. Now, I'm grateful that we live in a country that allows us to have firearms, but they need to be used responsibly. And perhaps we can take measures to help ensure that individuals that are making those purchases are able to carry them legally, as well as how we're going to conduct background checks. Because right now, when you go and purchase a weapon, you have to complete what's called a 4473. A phone call is placed while you're there, or at least while I was there, a phone call was being placed while I had completed my 4473. So background checks are there and they are in place. Now, at least where I go, they do a very extensive background check. And so I feel very confident about weapons that are purchased out of the facility where I had my training and where I purchased my firearms. Okay guys, now to wrap this up on a lighter note, this week was Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's, or happy belated Valentine's to everyone out there. I hope that you had a great day, enjoyed some of your favorite food, favorite treats, and spent time with someone special, or just treating yourself. So guys, thank you so much for the support of the channel. I'm amazed at the amount of attention that the Friday vlogs are getting, so thank you all for that. As you can see here, I got well, not the new camera, but an existing camera, my Canon EOS Rebel T2i, as well as my microphone, so perhaps the production value will be better. All right guys, so I'm gonna leave that ubiquitous icon right here on the channel. You guys click on that to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next vlog.